All right, we're going to go back to Bonnie Dumanis, the district attorney there, talking. She's showing photos there on the left of your screen. You're seeing photos of an officer-involved shooting. Now, the man who was shot by police was not armed. He had a pen on him. Police believed he was armed with a knife. They believed they, for their own safety, needed to fire shots. And now you are seeing video of inside a store before the shooting happened. This is being released for the very first time live right now. And let's listen to what she's saying.
Mr. Nahad had a knife.
District Attorney just letting the video play out, not saying anything.
That encounter led to a 911 call from the bookstore employee who told the dispatcher Mr. Nahad had a knife and was threatening people. At 12:01 a.m., Mr. Nahad is seen behind a business hiding a knife sheath in between a sack of sandbags. This is a photo of the knife sheath that was recovered at the scene. 2 minutes after hiding the knife sheath, Mr. Nahad walked up to the entrance of a nearby strip club. The video shows him approaching the bouncer and pulling what appears to be the tip of a knife out of his pocket. The doorman stated to detectives that Nahad showed him a knife, showed the tip, and put it back in his pocket. Now you're about to see the video evidence that's been the subject of the federal judge's protective order. As you can imagine, and as a warning, this video is graphic and difficult to watch. As you view the video, a few things need to be kept in mind. The original surveillance video does not contain any audio, so you will not hear anything from the officer. In order to get a better sense, though, during our investigation of the events leading up to the shooting, we synchronized San Diego Police Department radio dispatch communications with the video. On this version of the video, you'll hear radio communications to officers in the field about a 417, which means a person threatening with a weapon, and in this instance, a knife. You'll hear dispatchers repeatedly describing the situation as a hot call. In other words, this was an immediate threat, and that the suspect was armed with a knife. In fact, the radio traffic shows Officer Browder heard multiple times that the suspect was armed with a knife before he arrived at the scene. At one point, you'll hear a tone played. It's a signal to all officers that there's an immediate threat and they should refrain from using radio communications unless absolutely necessary. The video shows how quickly this incident unfolded. Mr. Nahad appears at the top of the screen as he enters the alley. Officer Browder fired his weapon 32 seconds after driving into the alley. Evidence shows that Mr. Nahad was approximately 17 feet from the officer. That was arrived at by using the video. Investigators were able to determine the distance more accurately. The officer fires one shot. Immediately afterwards, he begins rendering first aid to Mr. Nahad.
Conversation recorded on April 30th, 2015 at 0:06 on Channel 4.
Signal and speaker 611 John 417 coming in as a hot caller from 83203 Hancock at the Highlight Bookstore. Both units are showing en route. Sergeant 10-4 on the top call. Tina monitoring. A couple more units on the air. There's 27 North Affirmative 417 at 3203 Hancock with the night. 10-4. Any other units would have wanted to volunteer for this call? 10-4. Hello, Baker 10-4. 10-4. Well, I have a 417-3203 Hancock Street. It's at the Highlight Bookstore. So the night.
15 John, I'm going to be from Community West and Sports Room.
10-4 for Community West and Sports Room.
Earned a hot call on Hancock Street. The male with the knife was an Asian or Hispanic male, 50 to 60 years old, gray sweater, red shirt underneath. He was last seen outside of the store, possibly behind. They have him on camera too, but he doesn't know where he is now.
Eagle, did you want to go on this hot call?
Eagle from where?
Eagle 10-4.
625 then. Was that 417 to the employee of the store or just a random person?
Looks like it says the employee is advising that the male in the back lot was threatening people with a knife. So it looks like the RP is the employee and the witness.
Of course, at this point we don't have a victim.
Negative.
15 John, going to 7.
10-4 negative on Hancock.
6 John, 615 John from Curtin, Camino de Rio West.
10-4 from Curtin, Camino del Rio West.
I believe the RP was also threatened on this, and he still doesn't have any idea where he is right now.
Ask him, is it going to be right next to the Rose Girl?
Here he comes on the video now.
And they are next to Lake Girl.
Okay, what's the guy word again? Ask him, is it going to be right next to the Rose Girl?
And they are next to Lake Girl.
Okay, what's the guy word again?
The suspect was wearing a gray sweater with a red shirt underneath. He's 50 to 60 years old, Asian or Hispanic male.
Okay, I got it now.
615 John with them in the alley. We're going to be keeping emergency traffic on Hancock.
Shots fired, shots fired. Code 4, send an ambulance.
10-4 shots fired. Needed an ambulance.
All right, you know what? So Team 10 has been working to get this video released to you. And now that it has been released, we here have to make sure that what we are about to show you, because this is the first time we're seeing it, we have to make sure that what we are about to show you is suitable for audiences all out there. So we are reviewing this video. We will look at it once again and censor what needs to be censored as far as the graphic nature of it and get it out to you as soon as we can. But that is Bonnie Dumanis. You could hear what was being said. The officer who fired those shots was a 27-year veteran of the force.
Right.
He has not been charged in this shooting.
That's right. Last month, Bonnie Dumanis announced they would not be filing charges because they said there isn't enough evidence. And also, this happened back at the end of April, so this has been going on. So of course, we're going to let you know how this concludes because, again, that lawsuit is pending.